Now, Arnold, thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
So we've just heard from, a seasoned minister from 20 years who's using this. Would you describe yourself as a sort of extroverted evangelist?
Very opposite, I think. I'm not very extrovert. Actually, I'm very shy person. I'm not very assertive person.
Yeah.
But I like to listen to people's conversations. So I got a friend at my workplace. His name is Costa. He's from Greek. And one day during this is like last year, close to Easter time, he make a comments like, "Oh, this week I'm gonna be very busy because I'm going to go to mass, to church, and so on." So I start questioning like, "Oh yeah, you go to church? What's your church like?" So from then on, I learn about his backgrounds, and I want to ask him question like, "Do you understand what's going on at church? Because like, can you follow what's been said in church?" And he says, 50-50, he said, because he's not very. Apparently, in his church, everything is run in
an old language.
In old language, yeah. And then there's some part which speak in English, but he sometimes hard to follow what's going on. Okay, so and then the conversation stopped because I need to go to the toilet. So in the toilet,
you needed to go, or he needed to go?
I need to go to the
okay.
toilet.
Just want to clarify. Yeah.
I need to go to the toilet. So at the toilet, I was thinking, okay, this guy wants to know about has difficulty in understanding the Bible.
Yeah.
And I remember about this material, and I said, maybe I need to ask him. And so I quickly asked God, could you help me to ask him nicely? And so I came up to him and says, I got this material. It explained about the Bible in a simple way, and it's a very short, and you don't have to do everything. We can just do one thing, one study. And we can go from there. Would you be interested? And he says, okay, yeah. And then Friday, yes, okay. 2:00, yes, okay. So from then on, we start meeting every Friday.
Okay. How long has that been going on for?
So that's from April last year.
Wow. Where are you up to?
We are now in John chapter 17.
Ooh, getting close. And now there's been a second person as well.
A second person, his name is Jim. He's also from Greek. He also goes to Greek Orthodox. I've had lunch meetings with him many times, so I get to know him better. He doesn't go to church regularly, but every time I shared about our values, about work and rest in our lunch conversation, he sort of interested, and he sort of agree with it. And so I asked him one time, I got this material again, would you be interested? Because we're looking at the Bible. And he's so very cautious. He looked at my eyes and says, I don't want to learn something that's different from my religions. Very, very distant. And so I said, but we're looking at the same Bible that you read at church, the same thing. So, and no pressure, just do one, and then we go from there and say, okay. So we go one, and then the first line was, in the beginning was the Word was God, the Word was with God. And then he kept asking questions. Who's this Word? Is it Jesus? Is it Jesus? And I say, hang on, stay, yeah. Be patient, we get there. So at the end of the study, when it's Jesus, full of grace and truth, yeah. His eyes open, his jaws drop, and so he's very excited about it.
Yeah. Thank you. So we'll finish up, but you've gone from saying you're quite introverted, you wouldn't normally say you're a classic evangelist, and now you've got the joy of reading the Bible with two people. What would you say to others here in terms of that journey?
I think just give it a go, I guess.
Yeah.
As you converse with people and get to know people, just give the opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Arnold. Thanks for sharing.